Section 4. You will hear two friends, Anne and Jeff, discussing their completion of a student questionnaire. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. Now listen carefully to the talk and answer questions 31 to 40.
So, if you would all be kind enough to fill in these questionnaires before you go, I would be most grateful. I do take your comments very seriously, and if you don't tell me if something doesn't work, then I can't do anything about it, can I? Anyway, take a moment now.
Jeff, you've got to help me with this. I never know what to write for these things.
Well, the beginning is easy enough, Anne. You know what year we're in.
The first year, so that's level 1. OK, I'll underline that.
And the title of the course is An Introduction to the History of the South Pacific.
An Introduction to South Pacific History, actually.
And the teacher is Professor Merrick.
And Dr. Smith. She was nice.
I don't remember her. Was that one of the lectures I couldn't attend?
Actually, she did 2 sessions in January, and you had the flu then. Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
But what's the type of teaching? We have lectures and seminars. Should I underline both, or write something in other?
No, a seminar course is one where there are no lectures, just seminar meetings and discussions. The lecture course assumes there'll be some tutorials as well. But it is just considered a lecture course. Underline that.
OK. Now for the hard part. These statements about the course. It's 1 if we disagree, and 4 if we agree, right?
Right. Well, the module has clearly stated aims and objectives. Surely you can give that a 4.
Yes, I agree.
And for number 2, I thought the teaching methods were fine and encouraged me to participate. Give that a 4 too.
You hypocrite! You hardly ever got out of bed for the classes. They certainly didn't encourage you to participate. You should give it a 1 or a 2.
But that was my problem and not his. Professor Merrick is good and he encouraged me. I just didn't respond. He deserves a 4.
OK then. Number 3, the same. Number 4, an up-to-date reading list. Well, I think that's true. I'd give it a 4.
I'm not so sure about that. Every time I went to the library, I could only get old books if I could get anything at all. I say a 2 for that, or even 1.
You're being unfair, Jeff. You were unable to get the books because you left writing the essay until too late, and other students had the books out. Let's compromise and give it 3. What about book provision in the library being adequate? Is number 5. I think I would give that a couple of points, because a lot of books on the reading list only have 1 copy, and with over 100 people on the course, that's not enough. But the reading list itself is good.
OK, but the time on each topic is fine.
Yes, that's a 4, I guess.
For number 7, the feedback question, I think I'd give that a 4 too. He wrote some very helpful comments on my essays.
I thought I'd have liked the opportunity to talk through the ideas in the essay with Professor Merrick at more length. Just an hour or so. A 2, maybe.
I think that would be hard. You said yourself that there are more than 100 students on the course. If he spent an hour with everyone, you work it out. That's 2.5 weeks' work.
Well, a 3 then. Numbers 8 and 9 get 4s. Number 10, adequacy of classroom and facilities.
Now that is a problem. The room's not big enough for so many people, and the chairs don't have those things on the side so you can make notes. What are they called?
Wings. And it is ever so hot in that room with all those people there.
As Professor Merrick says, if we don't complain about it, no one will change the room. In fact, I think you should say exactly what the problems are in the other comments section. Leave out the hot bit. That's just a result of the fact that the room isn't designed for 100 or so people. We should write down our comments, though.
OK, I'll put our 2 complaints on paper.
That is the end of section 4. You will have half a minute to check your answers.